Hello and welcome back to yet another Memorabilia Monday. This, of course, is your favorite part about.
Mondays.
I'm John, and with me, as always, is my old man.
This is Bob the Collector.
Well, collector, a lot is happening in the sports world. The Knicks have ended a 53-year championship drought in the NBA. The World Cup is off to a great start. The U.S. beating Paraguay 4-1, the most goals scored by a men's U.S. national team in their history.
Crazy.
Scotland getting a 1-0 win over Haiti. We got baseball, Byron Buxton on pace for 50 homers this year. I mean, there's a lot going on.
How about the Miz?
Oh yeah, the pitcher for the Brewers, Mizorowski, he is
Amazing.
untouchable right now. I mean, there's a lot to choose from today. And collector, people want to know. We didn't even bring up the Stanley Cup, the Stanley Cup
Yeah,
Finals,
yeah, that's coming to an end here in the next day or two. Yeah.
but people want to know, what do you got to show?
Well, since as you mentioned the Knicks winning, I thought I should have a basketball related item and came up with some thoughts about this. That the Spurs put up a fight. They only won one game against the Knicks, but is it because they're coming out of the Western Conference and the battles they had to go through with the
Interesting.
Timberwolves, Oklahoma City? Is this going to be a problem? I mean, who's going to come out of the West? There's so many good teams in the West, whereas the East Conference can, rest their guys for a long time. Does that have anything to do with it? I don't know. But what I started to think about is these teams that get there when they're young, like Wemby's, relatively quite a bit, what is he, 20, 21? So young guy, but is he going to get to the championship again? Dan Marino, his rookie year for the Dolphins, got in his rookie season to the Super Bowl, lost to the 49ers in 1985. Assumed he was going to get in there again, I'm sure, as well as the fans. Never made it back to the Super Bowl. Are we going to see the same thing with the Spurs? Or do you think they could be a team of the future?
Well, I think it's going to be Spurs Thunder for years to come. I don't think anybody in the
Well,
West stands a chance. As much as a Wolves fan as I am, they don't stand a chance against either of those two. So, the Spurs kind of have to hope that the Thunder have to start breaking up the roster a little bit because people are going to want to get paid,
right.
and that might lead to a little bit of vulnerability for them. But yeah, I don't know. I think the Spurs will get back. But who's to say, right?
Well, and then so that brought up another thing. This is our item for today. Adrian Dantley is one of those guys, a Hall of Famer, uh, 2008 Hall of Fame, 1977 Rookie of the Year, and he made it to a championship series once with Detroit. Lost 4 games to 3 to the Lakers. Average. This was towards the end of his career. He still averaged over 21 points in that series. His career average was 24.3. So he is an amazing player out of Notre Dame, first round pick in the 1976 draft, first round, sixth pick overall by the Buffalo Braves, if you remember that team.
I don't. I wasn't
He's
around for it.
spent most of his career with the Utah Jazz and was a great player. So let's see, six-time All Star, like I said, 76, 77 Rookie of the Year. Uh, uh, in 82 season, I think 82, 83 season, he had a 57-point game. So a great offensive player, great player all around. But
Yeah,
one of those guys like Dan Marino, that great player, got to the championship once, didn't win, never got back.
right. So why don't you describe the item?
Yeah, so this is a signed jersey, Mitchell Ness, two inscriptions. So a nice, clean autograph, along with the two inscriptions, Hall of Fame and Rookie of the Year.
Very
So
cool.
got that a couple years ago at a
Yeah,
Chicago show. So it
I,
was
I liked the item. I remember I thought it came out really, really nice. I think basketball jerseys might be the best item to get for basketball players. I don't think basketballs look very good. Um,
yeah,
and
that's
shoes, I think you got to cram the autograph in somewhere.
right,
Whereas I think jerseys really get the job done.
right, yeah, yeah. I agree. This again. You can see it here, the Utah Jazz, and I think the 1980 or 81 season style, their jersey.
Yeah, this was a pretty sweet item collector, and like you said, had to bring up something to do with basketball after that 53-year drought ended. We'll see if maybe another team can end a drought next year in the
Yeah,
Timberwolves.
Timberwolves. Yeah, there you go.
I highly doubt it, but you never know. I mean, there's talk of moving them to the East and
That
or
would help.
getting Giannis. It's possible.
Yeah, I think they're going to need somebody like a Giannis to complement that team.
Yeah.
Oh, one other point that I want to make with Dantley, so this kind of goes back, so we all connect everything together at some point. Remember a couple episodes ago, we talked about John Wooden and the great UCLA teams. 1974, Dantley was a freshman on the Notre Dame team that stopped John Wooden, and Bill Walton was on this team as well for UCLA. Stopped their 88 game consecutive win streak.
Wow.
It was quite an upset. Notre Dame beating UCLA.
That's pretty cool. That's a pretty remarkable stat right there. I mean, we
Yeah.
just got Dantley to inscribe it stopped 88, and oh.
There you go.
But yeah, sweet. Love the item collector as always. And as always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to help grow our YouTube channel. We really appreciate it. Collector, any final thoughts?
Just, I wish I had some New York Knicks items. Don't have any right now, but I'm hoping to get one at the National coming up.
Oh,
Well, Clyde Frazier is going to be there, so I'd love to get his autograph on a New York Knicks jersey.
well, there goes the tease for future episodes. Uh,
We'll see. Still up in the air. We'll make it on time for that. I think he's there on a Friday, so we'll see. But that's my goal, is to get Walt Frazier's signature. He was at the finals last night. I saw him in the
yep.
stands.
And we will have our preview episode for the National coming out shortly. We're getting closer and closer, Collector. Uh,
Right? Yeah, it's only about 6 weeks away.
yep. But until then, be sure to keep it mint.
Keep it gem mint, just like this Adrian Dantley jersey.
Keep it gem mint, everybody, and we'll see you later.
All right, bye.